Hey guys, or Matthias in particular. I wanted to make a quick video. I've been looking at your case. Basically, all of these spots seem to be similar in that they're all sort of caused by the sharp area between two teeth. And this area, I'm actually confused. It's giving you trouble, but this is more like a guide plane. This large sort of flat area that's going along the tooth. So I checked a couple of different things. Just looking at this particular case, the issue is not here, but it's more in this area. So this is what it looks like, the distance, where in this case red is 0.2 millimeters, and this aqua color is around 0.1. And this, when it becomes dark blue, it's exactly on the scan. So this is still a little bit off. So from what I gather, it's this little area here that is causing the problem. Gives you a good idea. Also, what's cool about this is it shows you here that the scan and the wax, you can see it's sort of intersecting with each other. They're basically in the same spot, but after auto relief is applied, there's going to be some spacing, but it's basically this little area here, right? That is, or probably right here, that is giving the problem. So let's see now. Okay, so I experimented. I set this tolerance a little bit lower just so it gives a cleaner, or gives an easier comparison. It's not really meant for anything. Basically what I did is I set the static relief. In other, I increased that to 75 microns, and that's, it depends. It may be that is actually what you want. The risk, of course, is that it changes the auto relief of the whole bottom of the model of all the other areas. So it may just be that with your manufacturing that the offset is too tight, and just loosening it a little bit this way helps you out. But yeah, it's a little bit dangerous. But but on the other hand, if you're always getting problems in this kind of area, it's there's several ways that we can fix that. I'm actually curious to whether or not you're milling or not, because that was another thing that I considered. It's possible that if you're milling this, I mean, it seems like you should be able to mill that, but it is possible that the tool head can't get in here deep enough and that there's extra material there. But regardless, I really think it's pretty easy, knowing this, to fix the problem, right? I mean, you already do quite a bit of prepping with the block out, right? I mean, you put it all over the place, and all that I think is really required. I mean, you can do it in a bunch of different ways, but it's basically this area right in here, right? You have this groove is just too deep. So if we just touch it with a smooth tool here and here, you're done, and it's going to fit fine. And what you end up getting is something that's close to this, right? So now that sharp edge is gone just by applying a little extra smooth there. Whoops. So this is with the smooth, and this is without the smooth. I think I can detect these areas, but it's pretty hard. It's non-trivial, but it's possible. It's definitely possible to pick out small areas that are touching the refractor or the scan. But I would be getting lots of hits in other places. But in general, just looking at this, I'm thinking like, well, you just need to spend 4 more seconds of prep work, right, to just get up into these. Whoops. So anyway, so my point was basically, I think that you just knowing that we have those issues here, you would just basically go in all these areas and just there's no reason to want to have the partial go into those deep cracks that far. So I would just touch these up I don't know. Is that that seems like that would be acceptable, right? It seems like that would, and it seems like that's easy to do. Anyway, those are just my thoughts. I've been looking at this for a while. I'm going to take a look at that Alvaro sent me and see what his what he has there. So yeah, at some point in the future, yeah, it probably fix it automatically, but I think short term, just do a tiny bit more prep work. That's my current advice. I might be missing something, but please give me feedback. Thanks.